Hey folks, this is Gray here, and today we're going to be looking at portable fans and why are they important for emergency preparedness. I know some of you folks are thinking portable fans. Woohoo, right? Well, folks, over the next several months until we get into hurricane season, I'm going to be talking about a lot of gear, things that would make your life much more easier. I'm not going to necessarily say a fan is a life-saving piece of gear or equipment or kit, but it's definitely going to make your life more comfortable, especially if you live in hot and humid climates. Now, this is just not only for people within a hurricane-prone zone, yeah. I get, whatever. And the reason I say this is because, these things you can be put in your car, you can take camping, hiking, RVing, and yada, 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 all kind of culminates into the same realm of things, which is being prepared. And the way I'm looking at this is from a perspective of like, it gets hot, and it gets hot almost everywhere. And what I mean is if you think about if you're up in Montana, for sure, I'm pretty sure it's cold right now, and you may have just gotten a snow or a storm or so. But there's certain times where a fan could come in handy. Even in the winter time, if you're trying to push heat from a certain area, maybe you have a fireplace, right? And you just want to circulate that kind of warm air. But again, a blizzard has just gone through. There is no power. You are dependent on that fireplace to heat your home. Maybe you don't have a power station that's, $500, $600 to several $1,000s. But maybe you can pick up a small fan to help circulate that air. Here in Florida, of course, I'm looking at it for a cool down perspective. And some people say, well, sometimes you're just moving hot air to another specific place of hot air. But just any airflow in general is usually better. I mean, you can do things like putting some ice behind it and whatnot. But I think I've rambled on enough about why I think portable fans are important. And I want to show you two of them that I got. And if anybody's interested, of course, I will link these things down below. This one, I don't know if I can, because I'll be honest with you. I got it from Temu. Oh, no, he said the key word. He said the key word, folks. He said Temu. China! People are freaking out right now. Look, folks, if you're that apprehensive about buying stuff off Temu, I'm going to give you, coming close, I'm going to give you a secret on how to do it covertly. All right? You go out, step one, you go out and you get yourself a prepaid card. That's step one. All right, now let's look at step two. Step two, you're going to go find a P.O Box or a friend's house if you don't care, right? And that's where you're going to ship it to. Then you're like, I don't want that thing on my phone. I got you. Go get a disposable phone. Go use the library's computer. It doesn't matter. If you're really that concerned, there's ways around it, right? If you still want the cheap overseas stuff that's cheap, or you can do a little bit more pricey, and it's still probably from overseas. Majority of things are from overseas. I guess we'll see how these tariffs play out, right? Anyways, not to get off subject, I just know a lot of people, when you say certain words, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. But, when we're trying to save a buck or two, to get something like this, have you ever gone to certain places that sell like something that's specifically supposedly made in the U.S., even though all the components are from overseas, and they want like $300 for it, and it's a portable fan? Crazy, cuckoo is what I say. Anyways, enough of me rambling. Let's get into these. I want to show you the difference, and I want you to be the judge of which you think is a better option. This one is a little bit smaller, but there's some key things that I like about it. But then this one pushes a little bit more air, and I kind of like that one too. So hence why I got both, because I'm indecisive sometimes. So let's take a close-up look at these fans, and I'll give you an overview of my thoughts and what I like about this one and that one. I think this one is the OGERY, and this is just some brand that says, I don't even know if it's an actual brand. Mobile Fan, that's the name of it, Mobile Fan. Look at that, model X99. All right, and I'm pretty sure that crackling sound is loud. I think this is the F11. Don't quote me on that. I'll throw it on the screen if I get it wrong, but I think it's the OGERY F11. This fan actually went viral, believe it or not. And I see that I'm rambling again. All right, folks, we're going to go and take a look at these fans, and I'm going to just give you like a little tour of how they work and my pros and cons. And then we'll finish up with me and maybe ask another question of you, the viewers. All right, folks, let's hit it. So I was right. This is the OGERY F11, and I guess this is just called the mobile fan. But regardless, it works. And it's pretty solid. I have to give it credit for what I paid for it, and I'll go over the pricing of these two things here in a second. What I want to do is I want to run through the specs on each of these real quick, and then kind of turn them on and play with them a little bit and kind of show you how they work, if that's okay. And this thing is quiet. They're both pretty quiet. This thing is really quiet for the size that it is. What I like about it, it has a 20,000 milliamp battery that it sits on. In case you need to charge some of your, like, let's say you got some comms or your phone or laptop, tablet, or any kind of small electronics, this might be the way to go. Supposedly it blows up to 18 feet. I've never used it past 10 feet because I just feel it doesn't, I just don't feel like I'm feeling air that much. I can feel that something's coming, but I think 10 feet works for me. They say 18 feet. It is about, when I did the test on it, I guess I should show that stuff, but about 30 dBs. You can pump 20 watts into this thing and get this thing charged from 0 to 100 in 4 hours. Sounds like a long time, but it has that technology in it, that QC 3.0 and PD 3.0, that quick charge, and the PD is basically the Type-C connector. The battery can last up to 60 hours. And that's if, of course, if you're going to be using it on low. I use it on high, so I probably get about half that. So let's say 30 plus hours. I'm just making an assumption here. I didn't actually do the testing like that. I like that it has the LED lights. So it's a fan and a light, and of course a battery charger, not a battery charger, but a power bank. So you have a power bank, light, and fan combo. So that takes 3 products and puts them into one. So that's always nice. It has a rotating hook. You can hang it in a tent, a tree, branch, wherever that you're at. If you got a hook, you need a hook, I'll show you the hook that's up there. Whatever you need to do to it. Here's the biggest thing about this guy here, the solar charging, this little solar panel that's built into this. If this thing had a solar panel, you can connect a solar panel to be a Type-C or whatnot and use a solar panel, but then something else you got to bring. The fact that it actually has a solar panel, and here's a clip of me using it with the solar panel outside with the sun, and it's charging the device. So I like the fact that this thing here has a solar panel kind of built into it, just in case that you don't have any portable chargers or whatnot. It does have the light as well. I do like that. 4 wind speeds, kind of like the same one as that one. I did forget to mention this does have a timer on it in case you want to set it and forget it. It'll go off if you can set it for an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, and turns off, you know what I mean, if you get too cold and you just want to power off. This one also has a timer up here, the timer, and then the light and the buttons, but I'll show you that stuff. Again, it depends on what you really want to spend on something like this, to be frankly honest. All right, so let's take a look at this little guy over here. Let's go ahead and push the big boy back here, and let's look at this Temu rendition of something big like that. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and show you the charging ports. You have your Type-C there, of course, and then you have a USB-A on there as well. I'm going to see if I can close that back up without paying attention. And then you have your timer. So if I turn the fan on, the reason I went quiet is I wanted you to hear that, and because it's on 75%. If I push it again, or no, that was on 25%. Now it's on 50%. That just shows you where the battery's at. Battery's charged at 75%. All right, now let's push it up. That's 75%. And where I like it, 100%. But let's kind of just take a minute and just listen to the noise, or the fan noise. And the mic might make it a little bit louder, but you can see it has a pretty loud fan on there. The light has a couple different settings, depending on what settings you want to do with that light. I think it's 3 settings. So basically you have off, low, medium, and high. And then when you have this setting here, if you notice if I turn on the fan, keep it on low, and I set this, it says 2 hours. I'm pretty sure you can see that there. I can bring it up closer. It says 2 hours there. And then I push it again, 4 hours and 8 hours. And I have used this fan for a minute, and it does actually shut off in that time frame. Like I said, I bought this one first, but then I saw that and I was like, yeah, I like that. And it had lots of good reviews. And that's the basics of the fan itself, you know. We're going to turn it on, but one thing I did want to show you on this thing, so if you want it to be cool, it does have this remote that connects to it. So it's nice that it has this remote. You know, like I said, depending if you're camping, you're out doing something, you're in your truck, you're with family, power goes out, you know, someone says, hey, it's getting too cold, or hey, can you turn on the light? You can kind of do it from this little remote. No app. A lot of people hate apps, so it has a remote. Old school, man, old school. Now you can turn it on by pushing this button here, fan button. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it all the way down so it's off, because I want to go kind of slow with it and show you the sound. All right, so let's turn that fan on to low. Let's go medium. That's medium. Let's go 75%. That's 75%. And I'm pausing so that you guys can hear the sound, if that's a big issue for you. You know what I mean? Some people like louder sounds. It has a definitely nice feel because it's a kind of a clickety button, or not a button, but a knob. So when I go to, it doesn't go automatically to 100%, so it has like these little step ups. But let's go ahead and push it all the way to 100. And that's at 100. I personally feel that this is probably half quieter than that guy over there. But it's in my opinion. I'm just on here on YouTube trying to show you guys the difference when you kind of look at things. If it's important to you, some of the things you might want to pay attention to, if you like a solar panel, if you like a power bank, you know, something a little bit more bigger, something a little bit more versatile. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the fan down all the way to low. Whoops, not off, just low. Right there is telling me how charged the battery is. So I like that it's independent versus that one there. This one is independent. Kind of tells you where you're at, 100% or 25% there. And now we're going to go ahead and push this button here, which I'm pretty sure, there we go. And it has that oscillating on there. So I like that. It has different degrees of oscillation, 30 degrees, 60, 90, and 120. So you can kind of find out where this is going to work for you. So that's 30. I'm going to go ahead and put it all the way to 120 so that you can see its full oscillation. Hopefully I don't, you know, destroy that word up. Now here's one thing I don't like. So if you put, I can turn the oscillation off there, right? But even through the remote, if I push it on and it's turning and I want it to go back to front, it won't. It has, you have to go through the whole thing to get it back. So you got to push it all the way to 120, and when it faces you, either the remote or the button, you got to push it. All right, and then of course you have your timer, or that's the light. There we go. See, it's still new to me because I haven't got to use this one as much. But 3 different levels of lighting. I like, just like the other one, but a little bit more brighter. And this must be, yep, there's a timer. 1, 2, 4, and 8. And you can kind of see on there, I don't know if you guys can see that. That is the little infrared thing for the remote. Now, I'll go ahead and turn that thing off. Another thing you can do with this is you can do something with this head, and you can have it spin back and forth as well. You know what I mean? So you have that option. You have this that you can hook it to, so you can hook it to something. I usually use a carabiner or whatnot on there. That's how I kind of hook this thing on here. It also has a hook down here. Okay, I know it sounds horrible, but it works. And I haven't stripped it out yet. So you have a hook down here, so you can hang this thing like this and have it pointed down at you and have it oscillating back and forth. So that is awesome. So you can kind of see where I'm saying that this fan here, to me, has more bells and whistles, I guess you could say. I don't know. I'm curious to what you guys think. If you had an option. Okay, and so let's talk pricing, right? That's what everybody always wants to know. What does it cost, Grey? So I think on Temu, this was like 20 to 24 bucks for this fan. Kind of pricey for Temu, right? But at the time, when I was looking at other places on Amazon and stuff like that, something that looks exactly like this, except I had a little name brand right here. I swear it was a duplicate. They wanted $70 for it. For the same exact thing that I paid like 20 some bucks for. Majority of the time I come across it, like I said, on Amazon currently it's like $59.99. And I like it because it just has what I want out of it. You know what I mean? If I want to hang it, I want to carry it, I want it to sit somewhere, all that jazz. It has all this stuff on here, and I like the base of it. It's a little bit heftier, so if you're trying to take something on a backpack trip, this might be something more up your alley. Lightweight or whatnot, you know. It depends. It depends if you feel that you need something like this. I do, and so I got it for me. That's just the way I roll. You know, if I find something that's going to work, I find something, because in Florida it's always hot, hot, hot. And then I thought about it and how other ways that I could use it, either at events that we go to. Let's say we have a meeting at the school or something of that nature. I even take this thing to work for me, to work with me, and when I want just to put a little fan on and not be so, you know, obstructive with a large fan and the sound, and you can't hear your customers and whatnot. Very quiet, very low key in the corner, and I like it. Well, I think I've rambled on enough. Hopefully you guys got at least an idea of how these two fans work. I'll link them down in the description. Again, you have to go to the whatever, you know. I personally don't give a rat's ass at this point, and sorry to, you know, to curse and whatnot, but I don't. I buy what I want from where I want, and I use resources to my advantage, and utilize a way where I can order cheap stuff that's going to work for me and save a ton of money. And then I find things on sale like this. So whatever's your flavor of ice cream, per se, you choose and go the direction you want. All right, folks, so that's the two portable fans that I got. I probably want to get more because I'm always seeing something that I want to buy, and, you know, I'm just an impulsive buyer sometimes when it comes to certain stuff, especially if it's on some sort of sale, like Amazon sale or Temu, or wherever, you know, wherever that you're going to go purchase things at. And all kidding aside, folks, you know, if you need it and you got to have it, then go get it if you can afford it. If you can't afford it and you ain't got no food or no water, then you don't need it. So that's how I kind of look at things. If you got everything else kind of put to the way and you want to get yourself some couple nifty little gadgets, then hey, click on those links down below. No, I'm kidding. It's up to you. Here's the main reason I like to put the links down below, because I get asked questions every single time. Hey, where'd you get that at? Or where'd you find that at? And yada, yada, yada. And so then I got to go in and I got to add the link and find it on Amazon and, you know, all that kind of stuff like that. Sometimes I'll get lucky and I'll find stuff at my local Bass Pro or Academy Sports or some of the other outlets, Tractor Supply, yada, yada, out there. There's so many different places you can shop for things. Walmart, China Mart, same thing. But anyways, they serve a purpose, and I need them because I like to be cool. I like air circulation. I even just like the sound of a fan, even if it's just a low hum. That white noise makes things better. And the family seems to enjoy them. When we go on camping trips, when we're going on outings, when we're going to a specific place outdoors and it's July, like it just gets warm. And having something like this that you can just pull out, not only charge your phone, but blow some cool air and add a little bit of ambient light to your whole situation. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If I'm just too crazy, and you want to stay away from the Temu thing. Remember, you are not alone. This is GreyMan. I'm out. I'll see you guys in a rebound. God bless every single one of you amazing people out there for not only dealing with me, but hanging in the channel and just being a part of this community. So God bless. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a wonderful evening if it's the weekend, and have a great weekend. All right, this is GreyMan. I'm out. Catch you on the rebound.